YouTube, my name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Hey, if you end up enjoying it, hit that like button for me. We are here today, guys, take a look at a BrickCraft buildable set from Poppy Playtime, the Huggy Wuggy character. Let's take a look at the box here. There you go with Huggy. Looking forward to this, guys. One thing that catches my eye is all the different hinge joints and stuff there. His arms and legs should be very highly posable. Now, this is, again, from Poppy Playtime. My kids, especially my daughter, love Poppy Playtime. So once I get this built, it's probably going to go for them to start messing with. But this is 240 pieces. I found this at Walmart. I haven't looked. I'm not for sure if it's available online or anywhere like that. But I know if you look in Walmart in your collector sections, this is part of the new horror displays they're putting up back in the electronics section in the Walmart stores. But once again, BrickCraft is compatible. You can use Lego pieces with these. They are compatible with that, compatible with leading brands. Also, Mega Bloks, stuff like that. They'll all interlink together to give you some extra pieces for that stuff. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Poppy Playtime and Huggy Wuggy. So let's get this box cracked open. Let's put this together and let's check it out. One thing you'll see here on the back, real quick, you see the dimensions up there. It should be around, what's it got? Almost 9 inches tall and 4 inches wide. So let's get him put together and let's take a look at him. Alright guys, here we have Huggy Wuggy. He is put together. He is good to go. To get the elephant out of the room, comparing this thing to a Lego set, I gotta say guys, the quality of these bricks and these pieces, very similar to Lego. If you would have given me this and I had no idea who made these pieces, I would think this is a Lego set. Everything snaps together really, really well. You can see here everything, there's no gaps. All the pieces line up quite properly the way they should, and they snap together. They're very sturdy once they go together. The printed pieces here with his bow tie is good and straight. The colors are good and vivid. Again, you wouldn't know this isn't a Lego set, in my opinion, when you put this thing together, unless you just knew going into it was something different. As far as your size, the box dimensions are accurate. I mean, if you measure from his head up here, he's about 4 inches wide. If you measure him foot up to the top of his head, he's a tick over 8 inches, which it says 8.8 inches on the box. To give you one little size comparison, in case you're going to pose this with any other stuff you may have, this figure is 6 inches tall. Ken Masters from the GIJoe Street Fighter line. You put him here foot to foot with Huggy Wuggy. You can see, of course, he towers over Ken. He's about 2 inches taller than him, but this will probably scale a little bit more equal with the DC Multiverse versus a 6-inch figure. But all right, let's get Ken out of the way. Let's take a look at this thing. Now, with BrickCraft, one thing I got to say that I give them kudos for with their instruction booklets, I liked in this one when you're putting these things together. I want to give an example here of step 65. You see you got the piece here where it's got the arrows, and the arrows go up through the piece it goes on to help guide you a little bit better on where this stuff goes. Now, sometimes with Lego, it's hard to tell, does this piece go to the edge of this piece? Does it go to the middle? But this right here with the arrows going through, whoever came up with that idea at BrickCraft, kudos, that's awesome to help guide people to get that put together. That's one thing I saw in the booklet that I did like versus some of the Lego sets. And now, a lot of the new Lego haven't messed with, so who knows, it may be different now, but like I said, I did like that. Keep in mind, guys, 240 pieces, only $20. I think the price to piece count ratio is spot on with this thing. And when I got finished, I don't know about yours, I did have 2 extra pieces. I had an extra yellow wedge here, and I had an extra blue clip there once I got done. That little clippy piece, because you can't tell, is one of the things like holding his smile on there. But now let's take a look at the figure. The figure is actually a lot of fun. And my favorite build feature on this, as far as just when you get done wondering how it's going to look and then seeing how good it does look, is the mouth. This is a straight red tubing. You put half of it into this one and clip it in. And then you run it up through these clips under his eyes, through these clips, and run it up through there and butt them together here. Now, you do have a little bit of a gap there. I'm going to try to push mine together a little bit more now that I got him put together. Looks like this side's sagging down a little more than this one on mine here, but I do like how that worked. If you turn to the alternate head, the thing I like about this one, it has the teeth, and you do clip a tooth right there, which covers that gap so you can't see it. But you can see there, it goes up, goes through these clips, goes under his eyes. You got the little stud there where it flares out there for his mouth. And then the teeth just clip right to the red tube once you get it put on. So I've really liked that little feature. I think it makes it pop. It looks a little better than just being a regular plastic piece, having the rubber hose on there. But the coup de grace with this thing is the posability in the arms and the legs. I love how they made all these little ball sockets here on every joint of the arm. I mean, that makes it so highly posable with the stuff you can do with this thing. You can make him shrug his shoulders. I mean, his arms, of course, they'll go all the way up to there and then wrap around his head, if you want him to, as best they can. With that, he can do the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits. I mean, he can even take it farther. You have to be careful not to pop these pieces off when you get to pushing on them too hard. But you can fold them all the way up, like that. He is highly, highly flexible, which is kind of sweet with this thing to give you a lot of cool, creepy poses with him. As in the game, like I said, my kids play the game every now and then, watch the videos on YouTube and stuff, the gameplay, and he does a lot of weird little bendy, I guess, plyometric-y things there when he's moving around. But there is your other head again. And again, you can switch this thing back around. The head goes all the way around. You don't have a whole lot of look up and down features. The look down is probably a little bit cooler looking, like he's looking down at what's down there, because the head won't go up all that much just because of the sheer size on that. You do get a little bit of side-to-side rotation where you can cock his head to the side. So you can see that there, the way that the head moves. Again, guys, fun little figure. You can't tell much about the standability, but I had this thing in some wicked poses before I turned the camera on. Right now, I got the legs spread out like that, and as you can see, he is standing there. But I am going to take some pictures of him that has some still shot photos here at the end to show you some of the ways I was able to pose this thing, just to give you an idea of what you can do with him. But BrickCraft, kudos. This thing is fun. This thing is awesome. I feel it's worth the 20 bucks. We're going to shut up now and show some pictures of this. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram and all that fun stuff. And I will see you the next time the man decides to build.